look at the story where Robin gets a boner when he's stuck in a tight place with Batgirl, or when Blue Beetle gets a little too excited while he's fighting against an exotic villain, and say to yourself, wow, these writers' freak must be unmatched. But wait till you see the artist's very detailed drawing of Wally West's feet. You know, I'd like to think that there's a universe out there where in it Wally West just sells Fitbits and is very successful at it, being that running is his whole thing and all. But legit, who approves of something like this as the official cover art for a comic? Who thought it was a good idea to have two Hulks have in the middle of the street while some villain whose whole thing is that his head is a giant eyeball has to watch the whole thing? Who thought it was a good idea to make Jean Grey's room have only two doors, which each of them lead to either Scott or Logan's rooms? And most importantly, who thought people would want to see this? Bruh. Or this? Bruh. Even in universe, there was an evil AI who took over Iron Man's suit and called the Avengers, and I quote, your costume fellow freaks. It even followed up its statement by making a gender-bent illusion of all of Tony's friends, which has you question, why do all of Iron Man's AIs have the hots for the Avengers, one way or another? There's one of them who fell in love with him and kidnapped him out of jealousy, and two of Ultron's androids got romantically involved with the Avengers. It really seems like there's a design flaw there. Then there was Hank Pym, who uses his shrinking ability for other activities. Spider-Man likes to tie up MJ with his web shooter, and Constantine canonically made a BDSM club. Another thing I picked up recently is the writer's obsession with dominant ladies carrying whips. Think about it. Catwoman, Wonder Woman, Lashina, Superwoman, so on and so forth. Also a fun fact, in Tom King's Batman run, Batman is canonically a masochist who likes to get whipped. And better yet, in the Injustice 2 video game, one of Catwoman's whips is called Bruce's favorite. Then there's the whole some aspect to the earlier X-Men and Wonder Woman comics, which I've talked about in my previous videos. And one more thing to note about the writers' fetishes in the comics is that they don't necessarily have to be sexual. For example, Garth Ennis has a power fantasy fetish. Mark Millar's thing is Death of the Americans, and Michael Bendis loves his waifu Kitty Pryde to the point where she has to be in every comic he writes. But I'm curious to know what you guys think of this. Please let me know in the comments below, like and subscribe to all the good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.